right, we're back answering your questions about For All Service Day. Clayton Morgan and Cherie Gilchrist are here answering those questions, and you can continue to text us those questions. So Clayton, this person is asking, what types of questions can they not answer?
Wow. Well, we have at least 30 different disciplines that are represented by attorneys. Everything from bankruptcy to wills and estates. So ask your question, and if we don't know, then we'll let you know. We can refer you to the North Carolina Lawyer Referral Service if in fact your question is not represented on the call. But otherwise, it's all fair game. We have staffed lawyers to pretty much cover the gambit of whatever it is you can think of.
Great. All right. So, Cherie, Legal Aid of North Carolina is something that goes on far beyond For All Service Day, but you guys are certainly partners to make it all happen. If folks need help from Legal Aid of North Carolina sometime next week or next month, what types of things does Legal Aid of North Carolina help folks with?
We help with all sorts of civil matters. We do not assist with criminal cases, but all sorts of civil matters and civil matters that really go to the heart of basic human needs. So shelter, food insecurity, that sort of thing. We also assist with domestic violence cases. So, very similar to what you'll see on Call for All. If you have a housing matter, whether it's private landlord tenant or foreclosure matter, or, if you need food stamps or like I said, basic needs, we're there and we can assist.
Mm-hmm. All right. So For All Service Day, this person is asking Clayton, can I get legal processes started, like starting a will, or do I get information on where to go?
Yes, the latter. We only have a few minutes with you, and so we're only available to answer basic legal questions and give you guidance. Any in-depth consultation will require you to, depending upon your situation, if you're low income, you can call Legal Aid, but if you're not, you can call the North Carolina Lawyer Referral Service. But for the most part, it's really basic questions about what a power of attorney is, what a healthcare power of attorney is, what we think you might need. But that's as far as we can go, and we can give you the why behind that, but then you have to take it to the next step.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have one of those questions that says, how do I get a power of attorney? So we did have an attorney on yesterday who's part of For All Service Day kind of talking about that. So if you do have questions about wills or power of attorney, those lawyers who are on the phone can tell you, this is what this process is, this is the next step, make sure you do this, make sure you ask about that. They can kind of give you the one-on-ones of all the questions that you're asking. So, Cherie, I wanted to talk really quickly about Legal Aid of North Carolina. I've used you guys as a resource before. You have a great website. So for folks who have like tenant landlord issues and things of that nature, you want to know what your rights are, you have a lot of information on the website. So even if they don't get to talk to someone, they can find out information.
Yeah, that's absolutely correct. We offer all our services that we offer available on our website. You can get access to our clinics or find out information when our clinics or self-help clinics will be held. We have pro se packets there as well. So we do have a plethora of information on our website that's an added resource for people seeking legal aid help.
Mm-hmm. And For All Service Day, it is all day long. And one of the first things that Clayton said when he talked about For All Service Day was, be prepared to wait. Someone's asking, what is the average wait time? And I'm sure that kind of just changes throughout the day.
Yes, it does. It all depends. Normally, the 11 o'clock shift, which is the first one, it's sort of slow. But by the time you get past that one, people are at lunch or trying to get off of work early or calling after lunch, it gets to be a bit more hectic. At the end of the day, it's very hectic because people are off work. So please be patient with us. We want to get to everybody. We're a firm believer of access to justice for all, and to make sure that people get at least some guidance, because that's why we went to school. We're blessed with this education. We want to give you the benefit of that education.
Right. And so there's his tip. Start calling at 11 and you're going to have a less of a wait time than throughout the day. And how cool is it that you do get to talk to a lawyer one-on-one? So often we have questions about stuff and we need to ask somebody and we just don't have the access to do that. So 4L Service Day does that. One more question about legal aid. Cherie, this person is asking who qualifies for legal aid assistance?
So we serve low-income families. That's anybody who is at or below 125% of the federal poverty level. So really, really low-income families. That's our client base for the most part.
Okay, but if you have a question, go ahead, call and ask, and then they'll be able to tell you, hey, this is what we can do for you. This is what we have to give you resources to do something else. Thank you both for joining us today. I know you both will be busy tomorrow for sure. We want to make sure that you have that number and you have the times as well. So we're putting that up one more time. Free information. Talk to a lawyer one-on-one, 11 to 7 tomorrow, 336-355-6262. We're going to be having it up on our website as well to make sure that you get the information you need.